Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be Virgo Career mid-month reading for the month of October. These are my first mid-month readings. Let me know if you enjoyed them, if you connect with them. Comment down below if this is something you would like me to do monthly. Seven of Pentacles. Virgo. Mid-month career. Knight of Wands. The Tower. These mid-months seem to be very explosive. A lot of action going on in this month of October. Virgo Career. A Virgo Career. Virgo Career, a lot of changes. Eight of Swords, Ace of Swords. Bring this down a little bit. Okay. Virgo Career. Virgo Career. Virgo Career. The World. Wow. Virgo Career. Queen of Cups. The Star. Virgo Career. Six of Wands. Okay, too many cards. Virgo Career. The Empress. Beautiful. Virgo. Wow. Just like many of the other signs, just want to make sure this is, yes. A lot going on this month of October, many transitions, and you as well. You have as major arcana the Tower, the World, the Star, and the Empress. Wow. Huge changes. Oh, wow, look at that. I didn't even see this one. Another one? No. Okay, we're just going to leave this here. Beautiful. Well, you have victory and celebration right here. So we'll get back to that in one moment. But this Tower represents a huge change. A huge change in your career. It's an event that happens, something very impactful, something that's shaking things up, right? And that's making you make major changes in your career. You've worked very hard, Virgo. You put a lot of time, you put a lot of money, maybe in a project, maybe in a job, maybe in in something you believed in. And you pushed forward. Knight of Wands. The Knights are about exploring new territories, about, action, turning things around, changing. It's time for change, and you need to build in a different direction. And you have been, but there is a sudden change. I feel like whatever you were working on precedingly, whatever this path you thought you were going on, there's a rapid change. There's something that happens within this project, career, job, opportunity. Take it as it resonates in your journey, that changes. And because you felt blocked, as much as you worked for this, as much as you believed in this, it is something that just didn't jive. It just didn't, you weren't feeling comfortable in this. You're just feeling stuck. It wasn't going forward. You pushed forward. You did everything you could to make this happen. And for what, it's not that it's not happening. It just means that it has to happen in a different way or with different people because of this Tower. It's learning to adapt, right? It might come as a surprise, but it's almost like you can't take that risk that way. You're going against the wall. No matter how much you do it, no matter how much you think this over, it's going to happen. Ace of Swords. Or you're going to take another trajectory, another direction, and you're going to start something else, something completely new. But I think this whole project or idea you've been working on, I think you're rethinking it. You're rethinking it completely. And it's the end of a way of working. It's the end of the end of that approach to this way of working. Can be that also. And then you have because you have the Ace of Swords after that. And the Ace of Swords is really a new direction, thinking differently, and knowing that is this opportunity or career or job. It can be a job you're already in that you worked really hard at, right? Something that it can be a long career. It can be a career you've been in for a while. It can be a job you've been in for a while, and you're just stuck. It's a little odd, but a lot of these energies in these mid-months have been about finally realizing, because there's an event that happens, because there's a trigger that happens, finally realizing that you have to get out of that job that you're stuck in, that you don't want to deal with anymore, right? You did everything you could. You hung on, for a long time, and now you know that it's an exit out. It might not be an exit out. It's just a new way of thinking and going into a different direction. And you have the World, and the World is about success. The World is finishing one cycle, end of one cycle, beginning of another. So this is the end of an era. This is the end of, you could actually be in a job, in a company, and now you're moving on to a different sector, a different, a different department, or another, another office in a different city, different town, or you're just a different, almost like a different department. And if it's not that, you're moving on to something, but I don't even think it's a new job, a new career. I don't think it's a new job. I really think this is the same career, but just, that, you need to do something else within that career or within that business. And you believe in this. I mean, Queen of Cups, you've been thinking it over. It's been very emotional. You might have been there for a very long time. you have the Empress and the Queen of Cups. You might be caring for people. You might be a nurse, a therapist, a teacher, social justice, right? You might be all of the above, working with people, helping people, caring for people. And you believe in this, the star. The star is about believing in yourself and believing in this newfound energy, right? It is success because you are honest with yourself, you are true with yourself, and you're true, with your work ethic and your values, and you know that you're pushing forward in the right direction. So maybe these people or whatever you were doing before, you didn't connect anymore because you didn't think they were true, or you didn't think they were honest, or you maybe you thought it was a little bit of BS going on, and you didn't connect with that way of working anymore, right? The work ethic, the values, the boundaries, maybe you didn't see them in the same way anymore, and maybe a little, stuck and blocked and disappointed. Although I don't really see disappointment. I just see that now's the time to do it differently, because with those people or with that situation, it just doesn't click anymore, right? Done doing it that way. So, you have this beautiful, almost like epiphany of knowing now what, it's clear in your mind how you have to work. It's clear in your mind with who you have to work and what this looks like. And you're celebrating that. So you might be, you might be, for example, I'm just randomly giving you an example of a nurse working in a, in a nursing home or in a hospital, and that just doesn't see eye to eye with, the way it's happening anymore, or the, just, you're not connecting the same way, and you don't have the same point of view, the way it's managed, the approach, the care, the love, and you're moving on to another hospital, another home, so you're doing the same thing, just in a different place. And you might be wanting to sort of reinvent yourself, right? And you might be, or maybe becoming independent and becoming a nurse practitioner, but an independent one. So you have your own business and you go visit patients, something like that. Just doing it differently. And I think a lot of people are doing this these days, right? Because of the world situation, and we all had to work differently and just adapt and find solutions and think differently and just be very flexible. And now that we're reopening, with a new life and a new approach to life and new energies, complete new energies. All these are since September and preparing from June, the whole transition. If you want to take a look at my readings, all my readings during the summer, June, July, August, were crazy transitions. You might, if you're interested, you can take a look at those. And also, I have obviously October money and career readings up for all signs, as well as focus on October, November, December, and for all signs. And since we've opened up, we're different. I almost feel like we don't have the same soul. We don't have the same brain. And so now we're all reconnecting the wires to the new brain we have, right? To the new soul we have, to the new approach of life, the new ideas, and what we want in life, and what life is going to bring us. And so everybody's trying to find their soul connection in their career and in their life. Find that fulfillment. Find that sense of reason. Why am I here? What can I do to help? What can I do to make life better? And this is what you're all about, Virgo. Reconnecting to yourself and going in a different direction and thinking differently and connecting with different people. Very beautiful reading. And yeah, it's something you really believe in, and you are celebrated. You're celebrating yourself, but you're also celebrated by the people around you for your commitment, for your ethics, for your ideas and your approach to this. You are celebrated. You're a very nurturing person. You're a very caring person. And people look up to you for that. People come to you for that. It's almost like soul caring, right? Can be social justice, can be, you know, it can be anything. Caring for people in all ways. All right, let's see what you've been it's something you've been working on, clearly, and something you invested a lot of time in. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here for Virgo in career? Yes, again, yes, something you nurture, something you love, and it's all about caring. Now, Empress can also be creation, artistic creation, creating things, ideas, you know, singing, dancing, painting, writing, you know, whatever, however it is for you. Any kind of creation. She is the ultimate feminine energy in the deck, all about aesthetics, beauty, seeing the beauty in the world, making the world beautiful. You know, the five senses. So anything aesthetic or beautiful or caring for the world and one another. But you have the Empress 2 times, so let's see what this Knight of Wands is all about. Knights are about action, pushing forward, making things happen. But the Knight of Wands sometimes is a little, I want to say a little more light. But yes, look at this. Moving forward. Okay, well, moving forward in independence. You are becoming independent, financially independent, but independent in yourself. You're happy with yourself. You're comfortable with who you are. You are comfortable with what you project in the world. You're comfortable with your values, your boundaries, and it's just, you're really, really, really happy with this next step, with this next choice in life, and this way of thinking, this new approach to life, this new way of thinking just brings you comfort in what you believe in. And also financially, she is very comfortable financially. So for whatever you're working on and whatever this next step, different vibe is something that's thoroughly there's something you're embracing, right? And that you're really comfortable with. It's fulfilling. It's definitely fulfilling. All right, the Tower. What is this Tower moment all about? So something happens. It can be an event. It can be something someone said. It can be just the last, you know, thing that you just, you know, makes you understand that enough is enough and you no longer belong in that situation, in that job, in that career, in that business, right? And that you're moving on to, you're going to do it in a different way. You're going to do you. Yes, you're going to do you, Virgo. And it's very emotional. Queen of Cups. She's a beautiful listener. Queen of Cups. If it's not you, Virgo, the Queen of Cups is, you know, it can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I think that it can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio around you, a friend, a family member, a coworker, someone helping you out, someone listening, someone helping you, someone just holding your hand and just a good listener. The Queen of Cups is someone that's always by your side, that always has your back, and that's there to listen and there to care for you if needed. But I really feel that this is you, because this is the desire, the ultimate desire to evolve in a meaningful way, to evolve in something that fulfills you. And this, you have 2 times the Empress and 2 times the Queen of Cups. It is pushing forward in something that is so important for you, caring for people, or, it is something that you have thought out, that you've worked at, that you've worked hard at, and have believed in for a long time. And wherever you were doing before, it's not that you didn't like it. It's not that it wasn't good. It's just that you were stuck, and it was just the end of the cycle. And I repeat myself in all these, I repeat myself in all these readings, but it is that. Or you can be in a job for 2, 5, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, that is wonderful, that you love, and you love your coworkers, and you've been passionate, and it's really something you've loved to do your whole life. But it's the end of the cycle, and you must move on to something else, and that is life. Those cycles that keep coming back, whether we want them or not. These are cycles that exist, exist to push us forward, to push us to be ourselves, and to reinvent ourselves, and to know ourselves better, and to push the boundaries. Right? To push, to be bold, to be creative, to believe in ourselves, and to constantly push forward, because we are so, I say we as a collective, talented, right? And to discover ourselves, because most of the time other people discover things in us that we don't even know we're made of, right? And if these cycles did not come around, we would sort of stagnate in the same, if we feel comfortable. And some people do. I'm not saying everybody revolutionizes their life every 5 minutes. No, some people are very comfortable having the same job their whole life, although that's sort of less and less, I believe. And it's sort of reinventing oneself and learning about who we are, how deep we are, how much we can give, how much we can fulfill ourselves, and how much we have to put out there that we don't even know of. 8 of Swords, and you were stuck. I mean, at the end of this cycle, you knew that mentally you had to get out of there, or if this is the process you're having right now, that yes, be patient. Temperance is there to be patient, that to understand that to move to the next step, this Ace of Swords, this new way, right? Temperance is understanding that, to be patient, but also to remain calm, even if there's frustration, even if there's blockages, and you feel like you're stuck, and this next step is not coming quick enough, and you need, you want out, and you need, that's it, you need to move on. But just be patient, and understand that everything will come in due time, everything will start in due time, and whatever is beginning is yours. It is yours to fulfill, even if it's frustrating, right? Ace of Swords. I love this new way of thinking, though, Virgo. I mean, comment down below. Let me know. Ooh, these cards. Comment. Let me know what you worked on, what this new way is. I really feel like it's a new energy, a complete new approach to life. Yeah, and you're freaked out a little bit. I love this Knight of Wands. I don't know why. I love this Knight of Wands. And these same cards are coming out for all the signs. So clearly everybody is, once they've opened up from the world situation, clearly everybody is you're all discovering each other. I mean, we're all discovering oneself as a collective, right? We're all discovering. So it's sort of new. It's something completely new that we've never lived before, right? None of us have lived locked up for 2 years, at least I have never had this experience. So waking up to brand new energies, waking up to brand new selves, right? New souls, new minds. It is sometimes, we're better, but I feel like we didn't, we're still walking on eggshells, right? Trying to, we understand this is going to be good. We understand we're going to find good. We're going to find better, and we're going to push forward. But we're still a little, we still have traces, wounds of warriors, right? Really, wounds of warriors. So Nine of Wands is normal to be, you have to prove yourself. You feel you have to prove yourself to you, to the world, since, you so believe in this new chapter that, it is something that you have to put a lot of energy in. Do you feel like you have to prove yourself to the universe, the world, right? Because it's new, and it's a new approach. So you've never done this before. So yes, but life is always about constantly proving to oneself, to others. I think it's more to oneself. All right, the World. So it's the end of a way, Virgo, the end of a way. And it's a beautiful, beautiful new energy that you have, that you've believed in. It's really beautiful. The Star. And the World. Yeah, it's the end of a cycle. There we go. Ten of Wands. And yes, it has been heavy. It has been heavy on you for a while, figuring out how you were going to get out of there, what the next step was going to be, how you were going to negotiate out, however this job or career or project was. Take it as it is, as it resonates in your journey. Let me know, comment, let me know exactly what you were in and what you're going into. But yeah, but it's the end of a cycle, and like I said, end of cycles are always difficult. Whether whether it's done with a Tower moment or not, it's still very difficult because it is emotional. It's moving on to different energies, right? And we have to adapt to a new world. Queen of Cups. I feel like, I'm just gonna pull on the Star. It's something really meaningful for you, really fulfilling, that you really connect with emotionally. 2 times the Queen of Cups. And 2 times the Empress. Why is the Star here? Wow, yeah, there you go. New job, new career. You have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Ace of Swords, and it's no wonder you feel like you have to prove something. It's new. It's a new, it's a new job. Before it was a new way of thinking. Now I feel like there's a new job. But it's passion. You are passionate about this. This is something that you have in your, that you're so passionate about this. Celebrating. Moving forward. Yeah, you hung on. So I'm just going to take these 3 cards. You hung on as much as you could in the last job. You saved your money to move on to the next step. You did whatever you can to hang in there, and now, and to keep your boundaries, to keep your, to keep your space, to be able to breathe, for everybody to, sort of get along. You really, really worked hard at that. But you're moving forward. 8 of Wands, action forward. Action forward, celebrating your new life, celebrating your new you, celebrating this new way of thinking and this new job. And people are you're celebrating yourself, and people are celebrating you. Really beautiful. All right, one more card. I feel like one more card on all these Empresses, because, the Queen of Cups and it's 4 Empresses. I'm going to, I know the Queen of Cups is not an Empress, but it's very similar. And, I have like four of these. The ultimate feminine, maybe you're fighting for women's rights, right? Equal, you know, social justice, or, you know, something, because there's a lot of, yeah, look at this. Four of, you're really celebrating being with your peers, being with other people like you, connecting with other people, working with other people on the same project. Four of Wands, right? It's a milestone in your work. It's a milestone. This is something that you probably have thought about for years, that you've been wanting to do for years. And this is a true milestone in your life to reach this moment. Wow, this is beautiful. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know what you're doing, Virgo, because this is absolutely wonderful. A lot of women around you, and really a beautiful, passionate energy in this new cycle. Let me see if there's one more card for the road. One more message for the road in Virgo career. One more message for the road. Keep your boundaries this time. Keep your boundaries. Seven of Wands. It's challenging, right? It is challenging. It is competition. What is this you're doing? It's very interesting. But you're pushing forward. You're pushing forward. And maybe the Seven of Wands is the you know, the tail ending of this very stressful, competitive world you were in before. But keep those boundaries up. Keep your space. Keep your space, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching, Virgo. You have been wonderful at championing this channel. Comment. Let me know if you connect with these energies. Again, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this reading and you've never listened to my readings before, all signs are up for money and career readings in the month of October, and you can probably, you know, watch a few of them, you know, during the summer and here. For the transitions are very interesting. And again, very interesting money and career readings focus on the end of the year, October, November, December, if you're interested. Thanks for watching, Virgo. Bye-bye.